What is up, Super Fam and Brovengers alike? I am Sensei Finito, and welcome to Marvel Bros, where we discuss all things Marvel and everything pop culture. Today, we are going to be talking about some big DCU updates and things along the lines of that. It's about to be saucy for James Gunn's Chapter 1 of what's going to be happening with the new DCU. I hope everybody is excited because I am definitely pumped. Can't wait to see what's going to be going on with this, and I hope everybody is having a lovely and fantastic, what is today, Wednesday? I hope everyone's having a lovely and fantastic Wednesday today. If you guys are not already, make sure you follow us on social media at Marvel Bros to stay up to date with the latest news that we post every single day. And we've also been posting the news on our YouTube channel lately. So if you guys have been seeing that via the community tab, you'll see all the news that we post all the time, and it'll keep you guys up to date with what we got going on all of the time. But these scoops that we're about to go over, like right now, we don't usually post stuff like that on our channels. You can only get that here because that's where we talk about it. And it's gonna be we got a good scoop today. I'm not gonna lie, it got me really hyped about the future of the DCU. We're gonna really get into this. The stuff that we're gonna talk about, I still have more research to do on it. Like this stuff just dropped today, coming from our boy Mike Beasy. So we're definitely gonna be talking about it and getting into it. And I am super hyped to kind of go over some of these rumors, and then I'm gonna go check it out, and do a little more digging and see what kind of connecting we can do with the dots. And then I'll do probably another video about it, probably next week sometime, just so we can get the right stuff going. Alrighty. Let me know how everyone is doing. If you, like I already said, it's your boy Sensei, so make sure you guys go and check me out as well. You can follow me on social media at Sensei Finito to stay up to date with all my hot takes and how I be feeling about all the stuff that's going on and all that good stuff there. I'm trying to create a lot more content on my personal stuff as well, so make sure you guys go follow me on my Twitch, TikTok, all that good stuff, because it's going to be a lot of things coming out in these next couple of days and next couple of weeks. Honestly, this year is about to be a huge dub, I think. This year is going to be the year of conquering, period. You feel me? It's the year of the conqueror. You dig? Like, this is the year of the conqueror, so only conquerors can survive type stuff. So we all got to have that conqueror mentality with everything that we do. And I'm already ready. I'm ready to go. You feel me? You might as well call me Jonathan Majors. All right, guys, let's jump into the chat and see how you guys are all doing, and then we'll talk more about these crazy DCU scoops that we have on the list. Marisu, what's up with the Marisu? How you doing? Much love to you. Appreciate you tuning in with us. She says, big barrel-chested Superman is hilarious to me. Like, who would ever look at Clark Kent and think he's human? Like, hey, I feel you there. It definitely does look wild when you got him, like, you feel me, all bulked out. But it's still, I like that one too, though, because I low-key think that's how Superman should look, especially if you're like, well, until he's Clark Kent. Then he's just a huge dude that works out a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit too much, yo. But yeah, I like that Superman. I like all iterations of Superman. I'm not gonna lie, most of them are pretty dope. I really like the iteration of Superman from Young Justice. Just to put that out there. Yo, what's up with the Marvel Cuphead? My guy says, Mr. Bros, hi. What's up with the G? I hope you're having a good day today. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day, or at least a fantastic of a day that you can have. You feel me? But what's up with the guy? Hi everyone. Yes, sir. What's up with the Gunzy? How you doing, G? I hope you're having a good time with your evening, my friend. How you doing, brother? Thank you for tuning in with us. Clark is just farm strong. Yeah, facts. I'm not gonna lie, I still think that Tom Selling, is that his name? I think he was like one of the best Supermen that we've had. But when it comes to Clark, like, you know what I mean? Like, Clark growing up into being Superman, like he just did a perfect job of that. Like, when I think of young Superman, I think of like Tom Swelling. I think his name is Tom Selling. I can't remember his name right off the top of my head for some reason. But he's who I think about when like it's young Superman, and then when I think about Superman like older, I think about Henry Cavill, and I know it's like literally impossible for Tom Selleck to grow up into Henry Cavill, but that's just kind of the process that goes on in my head. I also like the Superman and Lois Clark Kent. I'm not gonna lie, I like him a lot as well. Just got home, had to check out your brother. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Yeah, we do nerdy things around here, bro. You feel me? We're very nerdy in these parts, brother. So I don't know how nerdy you are, but Marvel, DC, Star Wars, all that type of stuff, and a little bit more. We get into it here, brother. Mr. Bro, when is the Silver Surfer special presentation movie? I don't know if we have a date for that yet. I'm not gonna lie to you, Cuphead. So we're still sitting on our hands, for a lack of better words, trying to figure out when exactly that's coming out and what's gonna be going on when it does come out. Whenever we do get it, you know. Yeah. But with all that being said, yeah, guys, I definitely appreciate all of you being here. And we're about to get into it and talk about our first thing on Le Dossier. Wow. All right. Welling, but Tom Swelling is clever though, like huge jacked man. Yeah. Oh, you know what? That is right. Sam Swelling. You feel me? But yeah, I think Hugh Jackman is going to be amazing back as Wolverine. Just a little side note because that's what that made me think of. But yeah, Hugh Jackman goes crazy. I wonder if he's going to be able to get like jacked like that. I know I might be sounding like I'd be bagging on people that get a little bit older, but you know, once you get a little bit older, my guy, once you pass like 40, 45, you just don't want to work out. Like, and this is coming from people that I talk to that are this age. They be like, bruh, nah. So it's like, I think they're still staying in shape, but bruh, to be an Avenger, to be a superhero, you got to go past the point of staying in shape. You got to literally become a gosh darn superhero. And I don't think anybody got time for that. Anybody got time for that? But if you guys haven't already, make sure you drop a like and share on the stream. We're about to get into our first scoop of the day. But before we do, I just wanted to let you guys know that you can now purchase Marvel Bros merchandise by visiting our website at www.marvelbros.com. That's MRVLbros.com. And don't forget to tag us on social media so we can see how you represent the super fam. All right. With all that being said, I am super hyped to get into our first scoop of the night. And like I said, all of these scoops that we're going to be talking about are coming at us from Mike Beasy. Mike Beasy, the man, the myth, the legend himself. He's been coming through with crazy scoops for the last, like, forever. And he came with a heater, so we're just going to jump into this one. I got my coffee ready, and I am ready, okay? All right. So we have our first scoop here. All right, now Mike says, I've shared with you some of the plans and even the villain of this Superman reboot movie, but now we have the inspiration behind the Superman character that we will be using. If you've been watching James Gunn's Twitter, like I suggested, he's been tweeting back and forth with Tom King about his particular writing of Superman. Superman Up in the Sky by Tom King. This book is a 6-issue reprinting of the giant Superman book that released exclusively at Walmart. Each story gives a look into the psyche of Superman as he weighs the consequences of his actions with each scenario he faces. This Superman is a more upbeat portrayal with the features we know Superman to have. It is a deep look into the thought process of Superman, and honestly, it isn't a bad idea to base a new movie off this book. As we know, Gunn wants a younger Superman, and this Superman will already be in action as the hero, so it's not an origin story. This sounds amazing to me. I'm not going to lie. Once again, I was kind of talking about this earlier. I have not read any of these comics that these movies are going to be based off of that we talk about tonight, but I am definitely intrigued by each and every one of them. this sounds incredible to be able to get deeper into the psyche of Superman and kind of be able to understand just why he is one of the best superheroes ever, and he is the superhero. You know what I mean? Like, when you think of a superhero, you think of a guy in a cape usually with something on their chest, hands on their side, and that's because of him. That's because of Superman, and there's a reason for that. And I think that Superman has not been done the correct justice that he deserves. So this is a perfect opportunity for them to give us that and to kind of dive deeper in what it really means to be Superman. Zack Snyder definitely did a attempt at giving us that deeper dive into what it means to be Superman, but he kind of went left with it as to where we would usually go right with how we view Superman and how he views humanity as well. He usually views his humanity as something that needs to be saved, that deserves to be saved, that he is that symbol of hope for. But, you know, in the Zack Snyder's, he was like, bro, I really don't know about humanity. And I feel him, you know what I'm saying? But I just really want to be able to see this version of a Superman that is really here to show us what it means to be a hero, you know what it means to be great, what it means to really embody these symbols that he stands for. And that's something that I think a lot of people are all the way for. Oh, my bad, y'all. I think that's something that a lot of people are all the way for, but it's just going to take a little bit of time to ease people into this thought process of, hey, you know, Superman might be different than the last time you saw him, and he's not going to be Henry Cavill, but I just hope people are able to give this new version of Superman a chance, because I truly believe that it's going to be incredible. Like, once again, if we just look at what he says again right here, each story gives a look into the psyche of Superman as he weighs the consequences of his actions with each scenario he faces. And you know what that means? That means every time something happens, good or bad, it actually bothers him. And that is something that we know about Superman, is not just Superman, but the Justice League in all. If something happens, if there are casualties, they are usually very hurt about it. It's not something that they take lightly. They don't take it lightly no matter how many lives are lost, whether it be 1, 10, 100, they do not. They're sad about it. They feel a little bit disappointed in the lives that they could have saved that they did not. They don't take a W for a W. It's about the collateral damage on the outside is what it really matters about to them as well. Saving people is what really matters to all of those characters, like, the most. So being able to get this deeper dive into what Superman really feels and what he really looks at when it comes to how he is as a hero and the lives that he can and cannot save. It's going to be beautiful, yo. It's going to be beautiful, especially if it's done correctly. And I believe that James Gunn will do it correctly all the way. And I love this, of course. This Superman is a more upbeat portrayal with the new features we know Superman to have. So probably more of that physique. I guess they might be talking physique wise, or, you know, just, you know, a symbol of hope wise as well. I don't know about the Superman suit that they might go with, but I know a lot of fans are torn between underwear and no underwear, so I hope they do have a really good suit for Superman for this future iteration of him, and I think it's going to be a W. I really do. I think everything about this is a W. Just looking at it, it makes me, you know, it gives me a good feel, and that's really what we want from Superman and from our superheroes and comic books all the way around, is a good feels. Even if it's dark in tone, even if there's loss, even if there's pain, we still want to have those good feels from it. And that's what I think this is going to be able to do, is give us that symbol that we really look for when it comes to Superman. It is a deep look into the thought process of Superman, and honestly, it isn't a bad idea to base a new movie off this book. That's what Mike Beasley is saying. As we know, Gunn wants a younger Superman, and this Superman will already be in action as the hero, so it's not an origin story. And I know a lot of people were talking about the fact that this could be an origin story, and it's like, damn, we don't want another origin story about Clark Kent growing up on the farm and all this. And it's like, no, I don't want that either. But what I do want is okay, aside from how the Zack Snyder movie is, or how you feel about it, whether you like it or whether you don't, it is a solid movie, right? So just imagine like kind of that movie, but more. Okay, not that movie. Just imagine after that movie, if we would have got to see Superman really become Superman, like and really feel how it feels to save people, to not get there in time for everyone around the world when he can hear those voices and whatnot. That's kind of the vibes that we're going for. I think it's safe to say we're going for like more of a look like Superman and Lois. If you guys have seen that show, that there is Superman and Lois, it's like this movie that James Gunn was trying to make. It kind of sounds to me like it's gonna be Superman and Lois, but before he met Lois. You know what I mean? Before he actually met Lois and fell in love and had children and all that stuff. Like I would like if he doesn't even meet Lois like that. Well, not meet Lois, but he doesn't really fall in love with Lois like that until like the second movie, like or even the like make that relationship build up, because it's like it's always right there in front of our face immediately. And that's another thing where it's like, come on, bro. Like, just either don't do that immediately or, just let it wait out a little bit. And if we get to be able to see Superman as Clark Kent, but not necessarily that origin of Clark Kent, that'll be amazing. Because then we get to really, that's what humanizes Superman, is Clark Kent, right? So I'm all the way here for this, and I hope everything about this is a huge dub. And I would love to know how you guys feel about the things that we're hearing when it comes to James Gunn's Superman that we may get. Man, that coffee is delicious. This film is going to be a good film. Yeah, I 100% agree, Nighthawk. I think James Gunn's Superman movie is going to be incredible. I think the effects are going to be popping. Like, I think everything is going to be great about this movie, and I'm super here for it. They could be friends, but not lovers yet. Yeah, facts. Exactly. Like, make them work for it a little bit, And I mean, I may be alone on this hill, but to me, Superman and Spider-Man have like a lot of similarities, and they're almost supposed to like they like Superman and Spider-Man are the staples of like being a superhero in a lot of people's books, like because they just are. And I think that the same way we went with like, Spider-Man already being Spider-Man, but he's not like super Spider-Man. If they give us something similar to that, but maybe like a year 3 Superman, actual Superman, I don't even know how many years he could be into this. I don't know. I don't even know. But maybe he's been Superman for a while already. I would like that too. I think all of that would be pretty freaking incredible, to be completely honest with you. And I'm just saying, like, sign me up. Sign me up for all of this. Like every single thing that we're talking about right now, sign me up for it immediately. I'm really interested in knowing if you guys like this, like the way, this story may be handled. Have you read Tom King's storyline of Superman Up in the Sky? Do you like it? Do you not like it? What version of Superman would you like to see iterated in live action? Let me know. I'm interested in knowing. All right. With all that being said, let's get into the next hype here. Wait. Marvel Cuphead says Jeremy Renner is in the hospital, Mr. Bro. Did you hear? Yeah, I did hear about that. And apparently, like, he was saving someone's life, and that's how he ended up getting hurt. Like, this man is a superhero in real life. I don't know the details of that, but I know I saw a headline somewhere that had something to do with that. You know what I mean? It was like it said he like was saving someone that was trapped in a car, or they were in a car accident and he was going to, I don't know, it was something like that. And it was like, bro, what? This man is a legit superhero. That's incredible. So yeah, shout out, like, definitely hope Jeremy Renner gets a speedy recovery, and shout out to him if those reports are true and he's out here saving people's lives. Or like, that's insane. Man, I'm trying to tell y'all this coffee is different. All right. Let's get it, gentlemen and ladies. Ladies and gentlemen. Marvel bros and girls. Let's get it. Okay. Okay, let's get into the next scoop that we have once again coming at us from Mike Beasy, coming to us with a hot update today, updating us on all the fantastic nerdy things, okay? And this one is regarding Supergirl. And this is going to be pretty awesome. This is about Supergirl and her stance that she'll be taking within the DC universe, okay? So let's see what this is about. James Gunn has also been sharing tweets from Tom King's Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, which in the same way as Up in the Sky gives a more detailed look into the character of Supergirl and what she deals with on top of the regular taking down the bad guys. They will recast the Supergirl character and give her the main timeline comic book look as you see right here. Meaning Sasha Cale is one and done. It has nothing to do with her. It's just not the direction Gunn wants to take the character as currently constructed. Reboot, the plan is to establish Superman first and then bring in Supergirl. So how I don't know how you guys would feel about this, but I'm pretty much down for it. I don't think Supergirl has been done proper justice yet. And I think they could do her like a lot of justice with this if they wanted to. Supergirl is one of those heroes that kind of gets swept to the side or is used in a side character way. I never watched Supergirl. I mean, I did watch Supergirl the show, but I did not keep up with it, so I don't know how things got on that show. I know our Superman from Superman and Lois is also on that show, but I don't know if he's the same Superman from Supergirl, if you understand what I'm saying. But I like this. I like Supergirl, like I said. I think Supergirl has some dope stories. I don't know if you guys have seen that animated movie where like she starts to work for Darkseid and like she just goes like damn near complete evil, and it's awesome. And she's like fighting Superman and stuff. Like it's a pretty dope movie. And I like it a lot. So that movie is dope. I can't wait to see how, who they choose for her. I hope they don't go with like the skirt look necessarily. I'm not a fan of the skirt look, but it is what it is. If they do go with that, I'm not against it all the way, but it does seem a little different to me. I'm not gonna lie to you, but everything that I'm seeing here sounds pretty amazing, right? I mean, like it says, like similar to the way Up in the Sky gives a more detailed look into the character of Superman, Supergirl will get a more detailed look into her character as well. What she deals with on top of the regular taking down the bad guys. And that's something that I'm pretty interested in. I'm not going to lie to you once again, because we kind of like, I don't, not to repeat myself too much, but I do want to see what Supergirl, what they can bring to the table with her, and what it means to be trapped. How does she feel about being trapped in where was it, the negative? Is it not the negative zone? Is it the negative zone? I think it's called the negative zone. My brain's not working exactly. Help me out as to where she was trapped for all those years. But she's either in the negative zone or she gets like trapped in a wormhole. I think it varies depending on her story. But the fact that she basically gets avatared like Avatar: The Last Airbender, Aang. She disappears when the world needed her most, and then we know Kal-El comes to the Earth first and all that good stuff, and it's dope. It's interesting to see, and I'm really hyped about it. It's unfortunate. I don't know if it's unfortunate. I don't know. I really wasn't like head over heels about Sasha Cale, I think her name is, being Supergirl in the first place. I was like, okay, like it was like for show. It wasn't like, oh, let's go. Like I didn't really see it. I think Homegirl from Supergirl, the show, I think she I think she is like what I see when I see Supergirl. I think it's like probably one of the best castings that they could have done for Supergirl. She looks exactly like what I think like Supergirl would look like. So I don't know who they will go for the reboot. Maybe let us know who you think they should use as Supergirl for the reboot, or not for the reboot, because they don't. It's not like there's a Supergirl movie already. But for for the Gunverse, do you think that they should go with this type of Supergirl, or should they go with a different type? What super suit would you like to see? It would be really dope to kind of know what's going on. I am, like I said, I am hyped though to see what they will do with Supergirl in the Flash movie. Like, since we heard the rumor that she was going to be in the movie, it was always like, what the hell are they going to do with her? So I'm hyped to see that. But I'm happy that at least James Gunn has some more plans for her other than just being, like a side character in the movie, because I'm pretty sure Supergirl was supposed to take Henry Cavill's, like Sasha Cale was supposed to take Henry Cavill's place as being the main super person in the universe. Like that's insane. So they were writing a lot on this movie, and it's gonna be dope to see like what their plans really were and if they actually had a possibility of happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, was there ever a real possibility of them saving the DCEU with the Flash movie? Because it's like they obviously care about it. The Flash movie is also going to be in the like they're going to put the first trailer, the official trailer, in the Super Bowl, yo. Like, that's how much they have faith in it. In the first 17 years of this movie, with all of the shit that was going on with Ezra, they're still going for a Super Bowl trailer. So this movie has to be insane. And they must like believe in the trailer and the movie enough to let it ride and let James Gunn do what he's going to do. Because, he's still going to come out with his Gunverse Chapter 1 this month. So, hopefully we see some of what Mike Beasley has dropped on us today come to fruition with what James Gunn is going to reveal with his Chapter 1. And of course, it makes sense to establish Superman and then later on bring in Supergirl. What other characters would you guys like to see them bring in? I'm definitely interested in knowing. All right. Now, going into... Wait, let me see. Oh, my bad. Let's get into the chat and see how you guys are feeling. I want to see Superman go against Lobo. Yeah, I hecka want to see that. And I'm pretty sure that's what Jason Momoa is going to be doing. Like, we're going to see the same characters that we had, but just as different characters type of thing, It's going to be like, oh, hey, that dude was Aquaman before, but now he's Lobo. Oh, hey, that dude was so-and-so before, but now he's this dude, And I'm okay with that, especially because a lot of these actors are... I'm not even going to say it, but I'm just going to say it's nice to be able to get some young actors that are going to be able to pick up these mantles and then really get stuff going. It's going to be pretty awesome. And what's up with the Nighthawk? I don't think I've said what's up to you yet, brother, but I appreciate you tuning in with us. How you doing? And you got a dope profile picture, my G. Why she got a sword, though? Yo, that is a really good question. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why Supergirl has a sword. I mean, think about it like this, right? What if you're fighting up against like a tentacle monster or something like that, right? And the tentacle monster is, you got to cut the tentacles off. You're not going to want to necessarily just punch through them or just keep ripping tentacles off over and over again. You strong as hell, might as well use a sword. I mean, can she not have a sword just because she's strong? If I'm strong as hell, I'm not just going to be punching shit. I'm going to be cutting buildings in half sometimes. I'm just saying. Imagine being super strong and someone shoots a missile at you and you just cut it in half just because you can. Like, that's awesome. Just for the sake of being awesome. But it doesn't make sense for her to have a sword, though. I mean, in all honesty. I always wanted Blake Lively as Supergirl. Little late for that, unfortunately. Blake Lively? I'm not sure who that is. Blake Lively. Oh, I know this person. Yeah, she does a good. She looks like she'd be a cool Supergirl. Yeah, I could see that. Um, I think what's her name? I lost it. Never mind. But trust me, I thought of somebody for her. I would like to know who you guys think about. Who you guys would like to play to be cast as the new DCU versions of people. Who would you want to be Wonder Woman? Because I don't think Gal Gadot was a good choice. Who would you want to be Batman? Who do you want to be Superman? All those different types of things. I'm definitely interested in knowing how you guys are feeling about all of those, different aspects of actors and who could bring what to the table and stuff like that. And I'm hyped to see. I'm really hyped to see James Gunn's universe come into the play. Are we just gonna keep calling it the Gunverse? The Gunverse and the DCU. That's basically what we're gonna be calling it. And chapter 1 of this Gunverse looks like it's gonna be pretty amazing. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm super here for it. And if it's half as raw as the stuff that we've been reading, it's gonna be time to be cheesy happy. You feel what I'm saying? All right. Let's move on to another scoop that we have coming in from our man Mike Beasy, and this one is my hypest one, the one that I'm most excited about. Yeah, you see it, baby. You see it, baby. Before Gunn took over, I gave you detailed plans for the Titans movie that was being planned and how the Lazarus Pit would be used to resurrect Robin, who was dead in the Snyderverse movie, and set a Batman v Superman v Titans scenario. Unfortunately, no longer that is the case, but now Gunn, it looks as though Gunn is going to get wait. No longer the case. That's no longer the case now, but as Gunn looks to go, you get across the board, it does give him the opportunity to bring in characters we haven't seen on the big screen in a while. Titans and Young Justice are indeed part of this plan. We will see the sidekick characters all in the planning stages right now, but do not be surprised if you see them on the Slate reveal. Yo, this is exactly what we've wanted. This is exactly what I've wanted. Is for Young Justice and for the sidekicks in general to be done justice. Like sidekicks rock, and Young Justice is a way to really, really get another side of what's going on when it comes to the superheroes. Not only how the superheroes feel, but how their sidekicks feel. How it feels to not be taken as seriously as the sidekick. How it feels to not be an adult, but be a superhero and be expected to save lives. And if you don't, it really be your fault, even though you're a kid. Like, yeah, you're a kid, but you still need to save lives, you know? How do you really deal with that thing? How do you deal with being on a team with other kids? Like, it's just, there's a lot of things that we would be able to dive deeper with deeper into when it comes to this type of stuff, and being able to even get some Robins in there, get a Robin, get a Nightwing, all of that. Oh, it would be awesome. Like, I don't know if I want Robin first and then like see Robin grow up into Nightwing, or if I would rather have them start with like Jason Todd's story, and then see what happens with Jason Todd. And Nightwing is already Nightwing. Batman's already been Batman for a while. All that stuff is already going. And then we get, what happens with Jason Todd and him dying and then becoming Red Hood. And that kind of be like the story that they kind of focus on. Very similar to what they did in Titans, but still have Batman heavily in the picture and not it just be like, oh, the Titans is ran by, I don't want nothing like that. But I think it would be dope to have I think it would be dope to have the Titans and Young Justice both, so we get the whole legacy, the whole legacy of characters at the fray, and as a possibility, because it just makes the most sense to do it that way, in my humble opinion. But at the same time, it may not be the easiest thing to do because we have a lot of heroes and it's like, how do we bring in all the sidekicks and whatnot? But for me, and I think for a lot of people, we are past the point of needing origin stories for superheroes that have been around since the damn 70s and beyond, like before. You know what I mean? Like any character that's been around since the 70s and before, to give them an origin story at this point, and especially in the day and age of having like YouTube and Google, there's honestly no reason for it. Like, just to be honest, when there's people like us here at Marvel Bros, people at, like Den of Nerds, you got New Rock Stars, you got Cosmic Wonder, Comics Explained, you have all these people that are breaking down all this nerdy stuff all the time, and it's like, why would you really need to give these characters an origin story instead of just giving them awesome stories and letting us in the nerddom actually fill in the gaps that other people aren't aware of, like it's really simple. It's not hard, you know what I mean? It's like, it's hard, but it's really not that hard at the same time. So I'm hoping that when we get a little bit closer to, to chapter 1 and actually figuring out what it's about, I would love to see a Titans show, like a reboot of the Titans, even though I know it's already coming out, but give us a different version of that, or even give us that, but just, I don't know, like, but we need the Justice League, we need Titans, we need Young Justice. Even if it's like our first Batman is Batman and Robin, I think that would be a dope thing to do. Like, even in the trilogy, give us Batman and Robin. Robin's already a little bit older, you know what I mean? Don't make him necessarily young Robin. I'm talking about Dick Grayson, my bad. Have Dick Grayson be Robin, but not super young Robin. Show that there's obviously some type of turmoil between them. Have that episode be kind of about, that movie, have like Jason Todd in the background somewhere enter what's going on, and then by the end of the movie, once it ends, post-credit scene for the first Batman and Robin movie, it's freaking Robin leaving and becoming Nightwing, and now the next Batman and Robin movie is Jason Todd, and then that movie is like set like a couple years later of him being, Robin. Then we get the whole Red Hood story with him. Boom, he's dead. And then we get the last Batman and Robin movie that has Red Hood come back, type of thing. Like Red Hood dies at the end. Robin dies at the end of the second movie. Third movie comes out, it's Red Hood, whatever's going on, Batman and Robin again. Boom, trilogy. Like, that's different. You know what I mean? Like, I know it sounds kind of lame and a little bit cheesy, but it's like, it's different though, only because we haven't got a Batman and Robin movie since the last Batman and Robin movie, like live action, once again. So why not take that Batman and Robin thing and use it now as the new trilogy of what we're getting into, and then use that as the spinoff after we get that first Batman and Robin trilogy. We get Nightwing now coming into the fray, Red Hood coming into the fray, and then we also have Damian Wayne. And then when we bring Damian Wayne in, he's in like he's on the Teen Titans. Like, that sounds pretty cool to me, or he's on Young Justice, excuse me, instead of being with Batman. And then we get new trilogy of Batman, and then now it's just Batman and not Batman and Robin, because now Robin's with the Teen Titans, you know what I mean? Like, or Young Justice, whatever it's going to be. And then we just keep that kind of cycle going the same way that we did within the Young Justice movie or show that we had already. But now everything is canon. And we could even see the Teen Titans and or Young Justice or something be animated, because we already know that everything is going to be sprawling across different forms of media. So James Gunn could definitely come out and be like, yo, for this DCU for this chapter 1, we're going to come out with 3 movies. We're going to have 3 shows. 2 of those shows are going to be live action, 1 of them animated. And there's going to be a video game that's all based on this same thing as well. Like, that sounds possible. That sounds like a vibe. And it definitely sounds like something that I would be there for. I don't know if you guys would be. How would you guys feel about Young Justice coming into the fray? What do you say? Hey, hey, hey. Excuse me. I think these are some what's it called? scoops that we've been going over so far. I definitely do. I got my coffee. It's tasting real good. Oh, if you guys got some coffee or some tea or something to drink, maybe a beer. It is after 5, you know. Maybe you got you a beer and you're chilling. Let me know if you're snacking on something. And if you don't have anything to snack on, you might need to go and get you some popcorn.
Hi, my name is Dominique Pruitt, and I started Don's Bomb Gourmet Popcorn LLC in the summer of 2021 to introduce delicious and unique flavored popcorn not found anywhere else in the world. Why, you ask? Because I make it in my home with love, just for you. We offer over 10 flavors and are continuously creating new flavors that can be customized to any color or taste for your next event, party, or fundraiser. So go find yourself to our website and find a bombastic flavor of popcorn at donsbombgourmetpopcorn.com, or you can also follow us on Instagram or Facebook at Don's Bomb Gourmet Popcorn.
Yes, sir. Dom's Bomb Gourmet Popcorn is dedicated to giving you the very best popcorn with the focus on flavor, quality, ingredients, and customer service. Make sure you go and get you some now. I'm telling you, strawberries and cream is fire, bro. It's fire. It's fire. Strawberries and cream is fire. And the cheesy jalapeno is pretty damn good as well. So make sure you guys go get you some immediately. Because it's fire for sure. All righty, ladies and gentlemen. So the last part of this 5-part scoop that we've been going over coming at us from Mike Beasley, yo. Oh my goodness, man. This is probably the most hype thing. Not the most hype, but this is definitely the thing that was like, whoa. And I definitely want your guys' opinion on this all the way. So let me know how you're feeling about it. Woo-wee. Yo, this is insane. Okay, the top name that's floating around for young Superman, for young Clark Kent in the new DCU coming at us from James Gunn is apparently Wolfgang Novogratz. Yo, this is insane. I'm not gonna lie. He low-key looks like a combination of Tom Selleck and Henry Cavill. I am not going to lie to you. This is pretty insane. I'm not going to lie. How would you guys feel about Wolfgang Novogratz being our new Superman in the DC universe? I'm not gonna lie. It's like he fits it and he doesn't fit it at the same time. You know what I mean? So it's kind of, I don't know what it is about it. It just seems a little like, you know what? Yeah, maybe, but maybe not, but maybe, you know? Like, that's how it makes me feel. I don't know if anyone else kind of feels that same way, but yo, like, this is awesome. I think this is cool. I really think he would be great as a Clark Kent. I don't know who Wolfgang Novogratz is. I don't think we've seen him in anything either. But if you ask me, he does have a Clark Kent Superman-ish look to him. The jawline is definitely Superman-ish. I think he could have the potential swoop. You know? How are we feeling, you guys? I'm definitely thinking that I would like to see him in a Superman suit and be like, hey, what are you doing here? You know, what's going on here? And once again, this would be a young Superman. I don't think I've seen Novogratz in anything before, if I'm not mistaken. Like, this is my first time ever hearing of him. My guy is 6'3" and 25 years old. I'm sipping Assam tea, brewed blacker than the darkest void. I am currently converting caffeine into mathematics, or trying to. Yo, Marisu, you be having me rolling. I'm not gonna lie. Can he bulk up another 50 pounds? I know, right? But I'm not gonna lie. I saw a picture of this dude. When I first saw a picture of this dude, I was like, yo. Like I keep saying, he almost has the look. Like it's like right there, you know? Like he's like almost he's almost in the door as being Superman. Like I can see him being a 25-year-old Superman, you know what I mean? If you guys have seen the Superman from Young Justice, that's kind of what he reminds me of. Young Justice Superman. Like age wise, because I think maybe Young Justice Superman is a little older, so maybe not him. Maybe the DC animated universe Superman, because the DC animated universe Superman was definitely about 25. Okay, that's not the movie. What the hell? What movie was he in? What is the DC animated movie universe? DC animated movie universe Superman. Damn, Jesus. Not even oh, here we go. No, that's not right. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of not seeing it as much anymore. Yeah, I can see it. I had to look up pictures of him, and he really looks like him. Look up pictures of him. No, I did look up some pictures of him, but, you know, it doesn't, like, he does look like him, but he doesn't. Like, he's a little too small to be Superman. Just a little bit. But then again, if he gets on that, you know, superhero workout regimen, he could probably pull it off. He could probably do it. And I do think Brett looks like Superman, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I do think he looks like Superman for sure. Like, he got like I keep saying, yo, my guy has the jaw. He's just almost built. He's just almost built there, you know? Like, he's almost there. Super close. But a young Superman, I can see it. Maybe. All right, yo. So yeah, yo, we've talked about Superman possibly being my bad. We have talked about the Gunn verse Superman being not portrayed, not replicated, being inspired by? Yes, there we go. Okay. We have talked about the new DCU Superman being inspired by Superman Up in the Sky comic book, which I am going to read probably tonight. We also talked about the DCU having Supergirl, which would be based off of the Woman of Tomorrow comic book, which I'm also going to read, and then also having Young Justice and or Titans come into the fray for the DCU. So that kind of seems like it would be a dope chapter 1 slate for the DCU. I think I'm thinking about possibly there being like not a lot of movies really, but like, one like for the first chapter, because I hope they do their stuff by chapters and have Marvel do their stuff by phases. I think that would be a lot more helpful as well for us to, kind of separate them. But so DCU chapter 1, Superman, Supergirl, what's his name? Fair Play, I believe. right? Because we talked about Fair Play coming in, so maybe we see a Fair Play movie, and then maybe we just get some Young Justice characters in some TV shows, or maybe we get like a Young Justice and Titans TV show, but Titans is just now getting stopped, but they might want to start it back up again. I don't know. But that's kind of what I'm seeing, is something along the lines of that. Maybe even get, some the Green Lantern TV show, I think, is going to still be happening, but it's just now going to be part of the DCU, the new DCU. And to make things a little bit more clear, the Snyderverse and the Joss Whedon stuff, basically all of that stuff that Warner Brothers was doing before, is all considered the DCEU, DC Extended Universe, but and that is under whatever the hell it was called before. But now it is the DC universe under DC Studios. So that is how we will be referring to that from here on out, is the DCU, and that's just a good way to get that going. So the DCEU is gone. It's gone. R.I.P. to the DCEU and all of the amazing characters and stories that we did get, could have got, didn't get, and will never be forgotten. Because they will always be judged in some way, shape, or form by everybody in the fandom and the community. Some movies were great, some movies weren't. It just sucks that, they weren't given the proper time and homage to be what they needed to be. Because I do believe if they had, I don't know if they could have did it with James Gunn back then, because he didn't have all the experience that he has now. But if they had someone back then with the slate of characters that they did have, I think it would have been amazing. And I'm super here to see what everyone does and what all these projects will be. We know we're supposed to still get Ben Affleck directing something. I don't know if it'll be a Batman movie per se, but we know we're supposed to get Ben Affleck directing something. I'm really hoping for some Aqualad stuff. I think Aqualad is an underrated character all the way. Just like Aquaman is. I hope we get a real Aquaman story, and not whatever the hell is going on with Jason Momoa. Me personally, I would like a solid Aquaman. I think DC has a lot. DC's always been the retconning, rebirth, renew, reboot, recycle, reuse type of thing. So I don't have a problem with it happening live action as well. I just want it to be good. Some stories are good, some stories are great, and some stories aren't. But as long as we got stories that we're able to be engulfed in and appreciate, I'm always going to be here for it, because it's always going to be awesome. So that's kind of what we had to talk about today when it comes to the DCU update and James Gunn's Chapter 1 slate for what we have in the future. And I'm super hyped for it, yo. Superman, Supergirl, Young Justice, possible casting for Superman. It's awesome. It's just great to nerd out and talk about these amazing things. And I hope you guys nerded out with me, and we all had a good time talking about these awesome and nerdy things that we talked about. You guys all rock socks for Shazzle my Nazzle. And as I have already said, I do highly appreciate you guys. If you haven't already, please make sure you drop a like on the stream, because it helps out tremendously. I was not able to do the watch party for the Bad Batch last night, because for some reason my Disney Plus will not let me watch the Bad Batch. Like, I just cannot watch the Bad Batch. I can watch anything else but that. And I don't know why. So I'm trying to figure that out. But as soon as I'm able to watch it, I'll do a review for it here on the channel for you guys. I'll possibly even, when I can watch it, I possibly might even go live and do a watch party for it, so you guys can check it out. Or I might do a watch party for the Brovengers to join in, and then just make it public after I do that. But we'll see. I'm not sure exactly what I'll do. But whatever I do, I will let you guys know. As I said, make sure you guys are keeping your eyes on that tab-a-rooski that we have, the community tab that we have, because it definitely will help you guys out with, what's going on, and being able to kind of be caught up with life. Not life, but, caught up with everything that's going on here on this channel. Let's see. Oh my God. What do we have? Okay, we got Megan, the movie Megan, coming out tomorrow. I'm definitely gonna be seeing that movie. Me, Remy, Hars, and I believe Battery's sister are gonna go see it. Unfortunately, Bat's not gonna be able to go with us. Might do a movie review after that. Excuse me. I have a lot of meetings and stuff to do earlier in the day tomorrow, so I don't know if we'll be able to do a news flash, but I believe we will. I think we're gonna still be able to do our news flash. But if anything, if my Disney Plus starts working, what I'll do is instead of the news flash tomorrow, I'll do the Bad Batch watch party, and then do a movie review for Megan after that. Yeah, that sounds like the strat, and that sounds like the plan. If you guys are just now tuning in with us, or if you are watching on the replay, you guys are awesome. You guys are goated. I really do appreciate every single one of you guys. Make sure you drop a like on the stream. I'm going to go back and edit this video as well to put it out as just regular, just as some uploads on the channel. I'll probably do like 3 or 4 different ones. Each subject that we talked about, and then also put all of them together. I'm trying to get better at doing that, but once again, it's just me doing all the editing, so it's not the easiest stuff for to do, especially when I have all this other stuff that I've been getting in and doing. But we're trying to grow the Marvel Bros fam over here, so we can get a little bit more help here and there. And hopefully get, some extra hosts and things along the lines of that on the show, and just be able to pump out some more awesome and nerdy content for all of you lovely, awesome and nerdy people, if you know what I mean. And if you guys are looking for more ways to help us out here on the channel, you can, because Brovengers assemble. When you become a member of Marvel Bros, not only are you showing your support for what we do here at Marvel Bros, but you also get a bunch of awesome perks to represent the Super Fam in our live chats, channel emotes, and member badges, dedicated giveaways, and special Brovengers only streams where we nerd out, talk scoops, record trailer reactions live, and have watch parties. So, if you guys are looking for a way to show some extra love, you can by becoming a Brovenger starting at $2.99 only. So help us protect everything nerdy and awesome today. Oh, man, it has been a fantastic stream, if I do say so myself. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for tuning in. You guys definitely rock the socks, to say the least. And I hope everyone continues to have an amazing day. Truthfully, it is an awesome Wednesday. I will be going live, hopefully, on my own Twitch channel later. So make sure you guys tune in and follow me there. If you haven't already, make sure you follow us on social media. I would say check the description box for links of all kind, because all of them are there. And yeah, you guys definitely are awesome. Rewind it if you didn't get to hear the DCU update, and if you did, let me know how you're feeling in the comments, and let's spark up a conversation. Okay, with all that being said, I appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope all of you stay awesome, stay nerdy, and stay marvelous. Excelsior.
If you guys would like to support Marv Bros, all you gotta do is visit our website at www.marvbros.com and buy some merch. Represent the Superfan. Or you can join our Patreon to get early access to content, patron-only scoops, giveaways, private Q&As, and those sacred watch parties. We appreciate you guys. We'll catch you on the next one. Excelsior.
On today's pop culture news update,